Good luck, everybody.
Bot still doesn't
Well,
say
swarm it don't need.
Alrighty. 3, 2, 1, go. Good luck.
you.
All right, everybody, we're back to doing more Symphony of the Night tournament racing. I know we've been doing a lot of this lately. Don't worry, we have other stuff on the docket as well, but I've been hard at work figuring out a lot of science behind the scenes for specifically mapping out and mathing out specifically second castle routes, because I'm kind of getting pissed off that nobody knows. Basically, out of spite, I've realized nobody knows anything about this game. Nobody knows how fast anything is. They're just kind of guessing, and it's making me mad. So I want... Because you can't try and rationalize routes to people if they themselves don't even know what it is that they're doing. So I'm trying to spread the good word of like, hey, if you do left side versus right side, this is what you lose to. You lose to somebody doing this other type of route, et cetera, et cetera. So long story short, I'm trying to give them the information so that way I could actually try and get some mind games going between these guys, as opposed to, because you can't attempt to mind game an opponent who doesn't have a mind. You know what I mean? If they don't have the information in their brain, it's not mind games, it's just gambling. And I'm kind of tired of it, and I want to get to the point where we're actually performing mind games and not just gamble simulations. You know what I mean? This, I probably didn't want to transform here. It's fine. I just have to eat this time loss from me suboptimally moving here, but the whole point is I want to transform because this movement's better here. What up, Noel? What up, everybody? Appreciate everybody coming by to watch the stream today. If you're watching on YouTube, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It helps me out a ton, as always. And if you're watching live, don't forget to also subscribe, especially if you're feeling so kind and want to drop a tier 3 for your boy. We are still trying to get that Partner Plus going. And I would greatly appreciate it. Alrighty. So we're going to miss out on a few items here, but it's not the end of the world. Yeah, this starting room is not ideal because it's basically like we're playing the game vanilla right now. I hated him because he spoke the truth. Yeah. One of the routes that I've been like eyeballing is this... Oops. Goddamn, I'm bad at the game. Okay, lock in. This like modified right side route that like tries to get to Galamoth as quickly as possible after killing Beelzebub as a means to mitigate people who go left side. Like there's some interesting rock, paper, scissors type situations that I'm looking into. Because like you have to think about like where relics are in the second castle and how the distribution of those relics impacts which route you want to take. And the thing that nobody's actually done is figure out like how long does it take to get to death if I go left side? How long does it take to get to death if I go right side? What are the different options there? So if the thing I'm looking for is at death, what's the best way to do that? And if it's not at death, do I lose time going for the quote-unquote optimal route for just going to death, you know what I mean? Needless to say, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of math. We're getting there.
Tribute.
Yo! Thank you very much for the sub, Zero. I appreciate that, Prime. How you been? Oh, yeah, we are still working on getting rank 1 as well. Technically, we're rank 2 behind Durdrak, who is not in this race right now. So we're the highest ELO in the lobby, so we have the most to lose, as always. That's fun. Enjoy the Bezos bucks. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate it. That's an opal. I'd love to get that if I could, but I can't, unless this is Gravity Boots. That was Cube of Zoe. I'm still going to grab it. I think people really be disrespecting Cube of Zoe. Maybe I should be disrespecting it too, but the problem is that money drops in particular can be huge. So, Suppa, how you doing? What up, Mott? Yeah, it's a pretty big race. Hoping we don't completely crash and burn. One of the things I'm also going to be looking out for is I'm going to be intentionally playing pretty standard, I want to say, in large races, because I don't mind if I get second or third. I just can't afford to completely crater and get last place anymore. Just from like skipping one relic location or whatever. It's just, if I want to get first place, because we are doing ELO, I basically just have to perform as consistently as I can. Beer Dragon with the tier 3. Holy shit. Somebody please remind me to update that tier 3 counter after this race is over. Sheesh. Helped me a lot towards that Partner Plus, which this is the last month of grinding towards Partner Plus. Oh my god, this is the first time I failed that skip in like forever. That's awesome. I'm running on fumes right now. I have not been sleeping very well. But could be worse. That's my excuse. Thank you, Fran, for reminding me to update the tier 3 counter after this race. That's exactly what I was looking for. Is that what it said for you guys? Tier 3 for 6 months in advance? I didn't see that on my end. Holy shit. That's also insane. Holy. Gotta lay off the fumes? Hey, I don't tell you how or how not fumes. I don't fume. My fumes are good, I think is what I'm trying to say. I got that good shit. Oh, no.
I'm interested in this.
Oh, no. This is bad. I am fuming, yeah. Oh, my God. I'm throwing, dude. Okay, hold on. Lock in, lock in, lock in, lock in. It's a golden kappa train, dude. How am I supposed to pay attention when there's golden kappas everywhere? That's like the most important thing that's ever happened in this community. Please damage boost me correctly. Thank you, God. Please, please, please. Lock in. Lock in. I need that Medusi shield. She Gorgon my Medusi till I petrify. I don't know, man. That's my new catchphrase. Jizz it up. I'll stick to jizz it up, actually. That is correct. I should just stick to what I'm good at. And I fucked up majorly. This is the worst decision of my life. Library cards in the shop. Can't afford. They're 2.3K. Zero Ordy, thank you very much for the 5 gifted as well. My goat, my G. Oh, the other thing I didn't do is check the item. Here. Here. Shield potion. You never know. Those could be pretty good. Yeah. Anybody who delays shop here is just like super mega rewarded now. Unfortunately. But it's okay. It could be worse.
I'm interested in this.
Thank you for the bits as well. Enjoy the kappas, everybody. There's the gravity boots. Could be worse, like I said. It just means that we're kind of disincentivized to come back to the library right away until we have money, but that's fine. Like, I've been looking at the facts of like how much time save you get for using library cards. It's not that much. That you can save a lot of time with library cards, but oftentimes a library card is going to, unless you use it at the optimal spot, only save you about 30 seconds. So thank God I've been playing perfect up to this point, so I could just save 30 seconds on everybody else in their imperfect movement, right? Right? Fuck me, dude. Okay, well, not much to say other than Rutro. And it's the normal katana, you say. Okay. Awesome. Eat my balls! Yeah, that's how I'm feeling right now, too. I already know it. Thank you, Lucid. I appreciate you. Okay. Not even enough to kill the freaking heartbeat, bro. Come on. Really? I clipped through the fucking cog, bro. Any cog clippers in the chat? Oh, man. I didn't even get up the fucking... Dude, I'm crashing out. I'm glad you guys are getting something out of this stream, aka Golden Kappas. Meanwhile, what I'm getting is pain. Mostly pain. Nice Tetra Spirit nerd. I did practice this not that long ago. So, like... Okay, there's my library card money. There's a spike breaker for us. I'm gonna grab the MP Max up. Because it'll be useful. I could grab the thing there, but I'm not going to. Okay. Very unfortunate for me. Outside of the tier 3, which is very fortunate. Thank you, Ryu. I misread that initially, but thank you very much. I appreciate you. So that's 2 tier 3s I gotta update. Thank you, thank you. Okay. Oh, I didn't bonk there? Uh-oh. Well, there goes all the practice I did for this room. Down the drain. Okay. On the bright side, I don't know. Maybe there's a world where we just, like, get lucky and win. I'm going to check castle entrance because it is a flight check, and we just did a bunch of flight checks that didn't end up being anything. We've got wolf movement, which should make it quick. Library card to save my soul. My G. All right. That helps. So now we can go buy more library cards whenever we want. We can buy like 3 of them minimum, I want to say, which is pretty good. Oops. A little early. I'm in the correct position, I believe. Not bad. I guess one of the other problems I have is my weapon is not, like, amazing. But whatever. Oops. Forgot you need to step on the other platform. Dude, I'm really playing rusty today. It's like a lot of small mistakes that are adding up right now, so it's all good. We'll get there. We'll lock in eventually. Yo, is that the Holy Bible? Holy. Don't bonk, please. Okay, thank you. I knew it was Soul of Bat. That's why I charged headlong straight into it. Okay. So we're looking at Soul of Bat layer 2. There's like Gravity Boots 1, Soul of Bat 2. What's next after that, actually? So far, we have found a ring. And that's it. It's the only thing we found on Flight Layer. Blue Knuckles, don't you mean Sonic the Hedgehog? 2 random leads. Yeah, but they're random leads. We don't need to pay attention to those yet. Yo, is that the stopwatch? Hold on, chat. On the way out, we're definitely doing those checks. Why? Because it's funny. Look at this. Massive item checks. Treasure trove even of, well, I'll take the MP. Could have been worse. Okay. So on the bright side, at least people don't get like immediately rewarded for going up to Aurochs's quarters first. And in fact, they're kind of punished for doing so if they're attempting to try and like skip the alchemy lab locations. Because they're like, oh, I don't want to do alchemy lab with just gravity boots. I want to do all the flight stuff and try and skip a layer or whatever. If that's their mentality, they do lose a lot of time here, thankfully. One of the bright sides of being a little bit more thorough with my routing. Nothing here. That's actually kind of ideal because I don't really have like the best damage. Granted, we're going to be fighting Aurochs here in a second, but whatever. I could switch to Katana, maybe. I don't know. Is the streamer cheating? I mean, I am playing the video game. So, in a way, that is cheating. I don't remember if there was any good weapons in the shop. I don't think there was anything that amazing because I didn't take note of it. But I might have just been like, fuck it, I don't have money for anything, so I didn't pay attention. Don't tell me if there's anything in the shop, by the way. I'm supposed to just remember these things. I am very much not using my brain, but that's a skill issue on my behalf. But it's fine. Your Honor, you understand, he put in the contra code, and the developers put the contra code in the game. Therefore, you must acquit. All right, what am I doing as far as... I got the stone. I got blue ice brandito. We got the Medusi shield. Put that on for extra Damagio. I could have grabbed a sub-weapon of some kind and increased my sub-weapon damage. Not bad. I am going to use a lot of MP here on this Tetra Spirit, but it could be worse. Oh, that's not that much MP at all. There we go. Accidental stopwatch here, but it's not the end of the world. We can get enough hearts for another stopwatch at some point. Nice. Just trying to refill up my MP a little bit. Holy Symbol, unironically, pretty useful here, because as soon as we go to the caverns, which at this point, there needs to be something here at a sword card. But yeah, as soon as we get to the caverns, we're going to want to use wolf movement. So we're looking at either other ring, glasses, Jewel of Open, Mist as the next layer. So that would be layer 3. Yeah, Gravity Boots 1, Bat 2, Jewel of Open 3. There is a world where we need to come back through here, so I am going to open the shortcut up. It's like a little bit of time lost, but it'll save me time later. Presumably it'll save me time later. I actually don't know how much time this saves. That's one of those things I need to math out at some point. But the idea being that, like, the silver ring could be at vanilla silver ring, and having the shortcut will save me a lot of time there. Huge launch. Don't mind if I do. I'm redeemed now for all the bad movement I've done up to this point. Okay, so now we go caverns. There's nothing else to do. And then from here, I mean, it's just... we just do what we can, Because we're still looking for glasses. Yeah, because Jewel is 3. I mean, there's not much to do except just full clear, I think. This is a pretty straightforward seed, thankfully. My movement's not been amazing, but... diamond, I will grab it, yeah. I don't remember exactly what's in the shop, but at least that's more library cards once we get there. Oops. A lot at entrance? I mean, I already did the entrance check, so we're chilling. Damn, that's a lot of money. We save split for it, or not even save split for it, we just checked it earlier. So there's no bait there. I could do merman statue. It's like a minute. Check. It's not that bad. We also have the snorkel, which makes it faster. I think with the snorkel, it's probably worth. Probably. My damage is pretty good considering I'm not wearing anything that crazy as far as damage goes. Okay, well. You know, sometimes you win some, sometimes... The game says no. Well. Gravity boots 1, bat 2. Ooh. The thing is, it could just be echo. So for that reason, we probably don't want to do that yet. Although if it's merman statue, it could be merman statue into echo. There's a lot of things that are bad about this. So I think we actually skip the progression relic here and come back for it later, perhaps, as a means of trying to avoid echo specifically. Maybe that's a little greedy. I don't know. But I think with this in mind, we go straight to Spike Breaker and see what's going on there. I was going to do... I was going to do merman statue location check, but now I'm more curious what's at Spike Breaker. Because if I find holy glasses at Spike Breaker, that's actually huge. That means we skipped a lot of silly stuff that could have baited us. Grab the coins, but we're in the middle of a race. We can't possibly do a coin flip. Unless... No, we are in the middle of a race. We can't, unfortunately, can't have two things going at the same time because Twitch hates us specifically. We're trying to have fun. You know what? I will grab this because there's a world we library card out depending on what we find here. Which does make the save split a little bit worse, but whatever. What? Ever. Thank you, someone random, for the Prime sub in nearly a year, too. Damn. Massive support. Appreciate it. Let me think here. I mean, we just go straight to, Oh, God. I'm dying. Somebody hit the kill switch on me while I'm trying to speedrun. Whatever will I do? Do I have the Spike Breaker on right now? Yes, I do. Someone hit the activation phrase. Okay. Whew. They're DDoSing my lungs. Potion. If this is glasses, this is huge for us. If it's mist, this is also huge for us. Oh, yeah, that's pretty big. I'm not going to lie. We can always come back later because we have the warp. So let's go ahead and do it. You don't need to breathe, you know. True. Very true.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in
Thank you.
Did I not get the second one? I guess I didn't get the second one. That's probably more than enough. What's in here for Marcel? That's kind of it. Stream, I get the heaven shorts. The heaven shorts. Oh, yeah, I'll grab that just to have it. Oh, I can't afford the Marcel now. Unless.
interested in this.
Where was it? Oh,
Farewell for now.
whatever, man. That's very dumb of me. That's very dumb of me. I should have grabbed the Marcel. I mean, I could have had way more money, too. Sorry, the secret boots aren't going to come in. For us, probably. Okay. I mean... So there's also a world where... we skipped a decent amount in the catacombs. So I'm trying to think of, like, if we want to do any of that stuff. 45 stream streak. Holy Andy. My goat. All right. If we find more money, which very doable, honestly, we can grab that other Marcel thing. Yeah. So because we opened the shortcut, I think we want to... No, actually, the shortcut isn't going to come in clutch here. Because I think the correct play is to go to Aurochs's quarters. Maybe... Oh, what if it's Merman into glasses? Then in that case, we actually... Okay. Here's the plan. We actually want to do Silver Ring now to avoid finding Merman into glasses as the progression chain or whatever. As well as, this might just be glasses. Because if this is glasses, we get to skip the bait that would be at Holy Glasses. So no matter what, this is the correct play, to do this first. Just a shame that I got that shortcut for no reason. Oops. It's this one that you want to, yep. Is this the first game? Yeah, this is the first race we're doing today. Sorry I'm not, like, super chatty with y'all right now. I'm just trying to focus in on the game. Okay. It being a random Vlad, or final Vlad most likely, is also good for us, because now we are in a good spot to find Holy Glasses, which is nice. Yeah, this is doggo mode preset. What is a dog doing? Trying to go fast. But these castle cretins are trying to stop me. Also, Castle Cretins, the name of the new hot indie video game that's supposed to be just a straight rip-off of Castlevania, but using like Unity asset flip assets. Please back my Kickstarter today that I just came up with. Wolf Rising should be called Updogging. Hold. Cook. Let me update the tier. Oh, God! I right-clicked the fucking game and froze it. That's just time loss, bro. 10 out of 15! We're 5 away and we still don't know what we're doing. Whatever that item is, I probably don't need it. So this could either be Merman or Holy Glasses. It's Merman into Holy Glasses. Dude, everything's coming up Millhouse right now. This is basically unfolding exactly how I saw in my mind's eye. So second castle is going to be... Echo? And maybe a random Vlad or two. The problem is that we don't know for a fact if we missed a Vlad anywhere. Granted, the 2 relics we did skip, I think, are very reasonable. So but the problem is the lobby's so large. I don't know, man. We have... It's 2 checks. There's so much more in the second castle. The problem is we know at least 1 check in the second castle. Has to be Echo. So with that in mind... Oops, touch the fucking boat, please, so I could... Yep. The problem is that I didn't map out any of the routes that require 2 relics yet, so I don't know what the optimal 2 relic route is if you're just going for efficiency. It's probably left side, to be honest. Especially with multiple library cards, but I don't know. Technically, the most efficient way to use one of your library cards is to... that might be enough for us to get the Marcel. Oh my god, we have so many library cards. It's crazy. Yeah, put the Lapis on, and then we're going to... I'm more worried about Advent, to be honest. I think Advent is more willing to be thorough, but also doesn't necessarily, like, steadfast choose the same type of routes every time. So it could be very difficult to pin down how Advent likes to play. I think it could just be a lack of experience on my end of understanding how Advent likes to play. But yeah. So the plan is we go second castle. We know that we have everything, so if we have to go back to the first castle for a random Vlad, it's really bad, obviously. Or... we just happen to skip the 2 things we needed to skip, and then we have a huge advantage, and then it just comes down to finding the 2 random Vlads in second castle. Which, if that's the case, I think, honestly, the most efficient route I was able to come up with is pretty interesting. So I'm going to try it. It's a right side situation thing, but I don't have perfect MP either. So with this, does that change how I want to play it? We don't even have Leapstone either. I don't know. I don't know. I'm using a lot of MP here as well. We're just going to probably rely on wolf movement a little bit here. That's my new catchphrase. Hooray! Up, streamer. Thank you for the 41 months, my dude. Yeah, I think when in doubt, go right side, probably. Yeah, what up, May? We don't need the warp. In fact, we don't need either warp, so that's fun. Your Dragon Blitz Daily is cheating over on YouTube. Cheating? Someone should do something about that guy. Quick, everyone subscribe to Dragon Blitz Daily so you can keep an eye on the evil cheating that he does. That'll stop him. Surely he wouldn't cheat so brazenly with such a large audience. It's the only way we could stop him. Yeah, whatever. I'll just look at it. Okay. Slow reactions, but it's fine. Not bad.
Stop talking to me! Oh god, it's fine.
Misty.
I'm gonna save.
Thank you very much for the tier 3.
because-
Or, sorry, tier 1.
Talking to me!
My bad. I don't know how to count. That poisoned me? On God. Alright, whatever, man. Oh, I skipped Darkwing Bat? Oops. Well, that was a throw. I didn't even realize that I did that until somebody said something. Well, it doesn't matter, because Darkwing Bat just doesn't have a flag. It's probably, honestly, it's probably just Echo of Bat. It's probably Echo of Bat. Probably. I don't know, man. Nothing to worry about here. I do have library cards, so it's like not the end of the world. Yeah, was it a throw? Yeah, it's not a throw if it's just correct. On accident. Sometimes you're accidentally optimal. It happens. It happens. There we go. Stopwatch slows that guy's sub-weapons down and makes them slightly easier to deal with sometimes. Dude, imagine if it was just there, though. Oh, he's coming! Oh, Lord, he's coming! Yo, Viral, thank you very much for the prime, my guy.
Help! Help!
Yo, Bastard Sword? Bastard, knife? Same thing. The most Resident Evil I've ever played is once a year on Halloween, except for this most recent one because life was insane during that time of year for me. I have been known to play a little bit of RE2 for exactly like 2 hours and then save it for next year. So over the course of the last 3 years, we've played like 4 hours of RE2. That's, you know, that's Resident Evil. Final Vlad right here. Bam. Calling it. Easy W. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. Yeah, we'll go this way. Sometimes you live long enough to see yourself become the loser. Biohazard is a very good name and a little bit more descriptive of the plot of the games themselves. However, Resident Evil also very iconic. So both names are good. Sheesh. Wargaming. Was that a... Don't mind if I do. You fools. You've awarded me with the strongest weapon in the game. The Lapis Lazuli purchase? Everybody was freaking out. Streamer, why wouldn't you just buy the Marcel? Why wouldn't you buy the Heaven Swords? No, the Lapis Lazuli was required to get the luck that I needed in order to go sicko mode. Oops. It's that easy, folks. Oops. My MP is real bad, so hopefully it's not too bad that I'm doing this route. Like, I could have refilled on MP a little bit here, but that's for cowards. Ooh, there's Echo. Unfortunate. Come on, bees. I mean, Galmoth. I don't know who's who anymore. We're also dodging Leapstone with this route. I'm not sure where that is. Come on, just make it up here. Yep. You ever play Kid Dracula? Yes. There's a video of me playing it somewhere on the channel, I think. Although that one might not be... I don't know what happened to the Kid Dracula playthrough. Anyways, we reverse library card after Galmoth here. That MP max up could have been useful, but at this point I'm already just like full steam ahead. Full on steaming my pants. I mean, no one's finished yet, so I'm not like super hard mega punished yet. But I could also just have, I don't know, stumbled upon the correct route and then just somehow thrown by not killing Darkwing Bat. I don't know how anybody would see that as a throw. I mean, it was just optimal. Duh. If it's split between left side and right side... The reverse library card is meant to help with that. Not even randomized. Boo! It could be also everybody skip Grand Falloon, and it's there. Could be Merman Statue. Who knows? Who's to say? It is just random after all. If it's creature, we're in a good spot. And we're pretty competitive with left-siders because they have to go all the way to Akmadon if they start left side, so that's pretty good. Right-siders as well. We're doing creature a little bit later than they would if they did a very straight route, but most people skip creature, so... If it's at neither, we're in a bad spot now. I thought I saw something move over there. I'm probably gonna use a Mana Prism here. Is what I would say if the Mana Prism input went through. Thank you. Oh, he's coming. Oh, Lord, he's
Ellen
coming.
Dill, thank you very much for the
He's
sub.
coming. What do I
Appreciate you,
do?
guy.
Help! Help!
Yeah, it can't be Darkwing Bat at this point unless the only people who went right side also skipped a bunch of shit in the first castle. Or they also forgot to do Darkwing Bat. That would also be very funny. Stop right there, criminal scum. You violated the law. That's not good. Uh-oh. We're last locationing the second castle, which is not good for us. Yeah, it probably is just at Grand Flint at this point, sadly. If no one's finished yet. Because this is about as bad as it gets. As far as like routing goes, if it is here. Oh my god. Damn. So yeah, standard creature skip goes crazy here. Obviously, but... Never punished? I don't know. I mean, I don't know if we're getting first, but... The only things we did well this seed was we got Bat relatively early. And we got to skip Grand Falloon and Merman Statue. But we're last locationing second castle. Final Vlad. Obviously, the Darkwing Bat skip is like a bit of a meme here. But like, that's not that impactful, honestly. That's like a 20-second time save. When like, at this point... That's not the difference maker if I do end up beating anybody. But whatever. I'm just shocked that no one's finished yet, to be honest. It might be a close one, I don't know. I mean, to be fair, skipping Darkwing Bat is one of those things where if I started losing, like if people just started finishing, I immediately go Darkwing Bat. Because that's just an obvious point of like, okay, well, you know. But it's not like I intentionally meant to do it. I mean, everybody going left side is like fine, but the problem is they go left side and skip what's his name maybe? Galmoth? I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. Honestly, not sure what happened. My movement was also so bad at the start. I probably lost like 2 minutes in movement alone. So it's just going to come down to choosing to... Yeah, there it is. GG Swarm. Close one. Considering our last location, the Vlad, it's not bad. There it is.
Go back whence you came.
Yo,
Trouble the
GG's.
soul of my mother no more.
GG.
How is it that I've been so defeated?
Damn.
You have been doomed
Damn,
ever
damn,
since
damn.
you lost the ability to love.
I can't be too mad at myself for that one, though.
Sarcasm. For what profit is it to a man?
Can't be too mad.
Gains the world and loses his own
That one came down to movement. Like if I just moved better at the start, because my movement was so bad at the start. I started warming up into it though.
The second castle, and then reverse library carded from the silver ring, just because I want to test it some more.
Oh, I missed everything you just said because Discord hates me.
Oh, no problem.
What'd you just say?
I just tested the open second castle before going to silver ring, and then reverse library carding from there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. Jury's kind of out whether it saved any time, but
I think overall it is slower, and you're committing to skipping Darkwing Bat, which is the fastest check available in the second castle. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll have to. I have like numbers that I could look at that can give me an estimate about how much time that is, but I could also just like look into it more thoroughly. Now, the reason I lost there was because I did a route that in my testing was like the most efficient second castle route if you needed to check everything. Because I'm like, well, I need 2 Vlads, so I'm just going to try and do the most efficient, like check everything route. And it unfortunately ends at Force of Echo, so I just last location to Echo, or last location the final Vlad. So
that sucks.
Yeah, I did everything except creature and
yeah, at standard right side
Nobody
just
skipped
wins.
Merman and Grand Falloon?
Yeah.
And
I
Entrance?
skipped Merman, Grand Falloon. I did go back for entrance though before doing Alchemy Lab.
Damn, that would have been a win. I died to Drac anyway, whatever, because I was so heartbroken that everybody finished in a row.
I feel like you're
Essentially just
close. I
dropped
looked
the
at your
ball.
stream and you're close. Right?
I was finishing. I died to Drac.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
I only had a Gram for combat. Well, I had Marcel, but Marcel doesn't do anything to Drac.
Yeah, I found a
It's not
Mornblade in
damage.
the attic.
You guys didn't do the advanced strat, which is not buy the Marcel because you don't know how to do math, and instead buy the Lapis Lazuli to increase your luck so you get a Chrysogram drop. Like, come on, guys. Come on.
What dropped it?
I think it might have been the Dodo Bird or it was Jacko Bones. I don't know which. I was getting it on the way to
Nice.
Reverse Caverns from Reverse
Cool.
Entrance. It was definitely a good drop. It saved me a decent amount of time at that point.
I knew that doing entrance and Merman was going to be the thing that pretty much lost me the race.
I mean, I don't know. The seed was so straightforward up to that point.
Yeah, it was like only skip opportunities
else
really
play
were
library?
like entrance, Merman, and Grand Falloon, and I skipped.
There
all
was
of
a
them.
library card at entrance where the entrance relic normally is.
Oh.
The entrance relic was empty though, so that was my way to like, because I couldn't afford library cards on the first pass through the shop, so that let me buy more library cards.
Oh man,
Nice.
I delayed library until I got missed. That really was a
Me
great
too.
route for me.
Me too. I delayed library.
So Swarm and I were pretty much neck and neck, but the difference was just skipping what's the face.
You
Yeah.
delayed library, interesting.
Merman.
So you just went outer wall immediately, found gravity boots, and then just like didn't go to the library at all.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
essentially.
only went there with Did I find a library card? I feel like.
I mean, I went
feel
to
like
outer
found-
wall, but I went to keep after that. I just delayed library.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Indefinitely.
Yeah, it's-
The conventional wisdom is that you. I mean, I think we had some amount of money at the start, or I had some amount of money at the start. I don't remember. No, I didn't actually. I lied. I was like,
It could have just been like progression. Could have just been at the gravity boots library check. I forgot what check that was,
Very card.
and I would just get owned.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's a
one
2 versus
four.
1 as far as progression goes, and there's an out of logic check that you can do as well without gravity boots or anything. So there's like merit to doing library when you've cleared everything else layer 0 first. But if you do find if the 1 out of 3 for the layer 0 is at Soul of Wolf and it happens to be something that allows you to delay library, then the library skip ends up usually working out, I feel like. Just because like the shops are so important, and I feel like with the random like money setting on, there's like opportunities for so many more possibilities of shop prices for really good items.
Like last game, we had $237 duplicators.
Yeah, which is something that you cannot have with like the normal like shop pricings. So it
Yeah,
ends up being pretty big.
Yeah.
I understand how powerful going library first is, but I feel like people don't understand how powerful it could be to go to library once and then never visit it again.
No, I 100%
You'll
agree.
understand that. Yeah,
It's not. I don't think there's.
it can go either way.
Yeah, it just depends on where the relics are and which relics you end
Sure.
up finding. That really is it.
Yeah.
Heartbreaking run.
Yeah, it sucks. I feel like I had a couple weapons that were usable.
Yeah.
I had a Warnblade, a Harper.
There was also
I bought a Graham at the shop.
Medusa
just so I
shield
could-
in. There was a Medusa shield at Fairy Card as well, so that was another
I got
option.
an
Iron-
Iron,
I think
Iron
there's
Shield as well.
Iron
the
shield as
Drax?
well. Yeah.
ice branded gravity boots, something.
Yep.
Yeah, that too.
Yep.
Ice brand. There's enough like
I guess
okay weapons.
Yeah, nothing
for Drac, it's like there's
Unless you get the
nothing. Unless you get the Gristlegrim, there's nothing really great for Drac.
Iron Shield and Medusa
Warblade's
Shield are
fine.
both fine if you have some way of boosting your strength stat, like either in a potion or.
Ooh, I forgot I had Iron Shield.
It would've-
Yikes, that's on me.
The I also got a Kingstone drop from Duron,
Oh, that's nice.
which was nice.
That definitely helps. Yeah, like
I
Alucard's.
felt so behind, so I fucking reverse library card as soon as my feet touch second castle.
Me too.
Damn, did
What?
everybody skip fucking Darkwing Bat? That's so funny. I skipped them on
My
accident.
plan was to
I
do
didn't-
left side until death, and then stop. Don't even worry
That's
about.
so
I'm not
funny.
going to Galamoth. I don't fucking care about Galamoth, and I'm going straight to
Oh.
bees right after that.
That's so funny
There's no
because I was at I want to say it was Akmadon by the time I realized, wait a minute, I never did Darkwing Bat. Like I was in the process of like figuring out which route I wanted to do, and in doing so, I was like, well, I'm just gonna do right side, and then completely forgot to do Darkwing Bat. And I was like, well, I'll know in the next like as soon as I found the Vlad relic there, I'm like, well, I'll know in the next 4 minutes, I guess, if it was at Darkwing Bat. But I guess everybody decided to skip him this time, so I wouldn't have known.
Great seed, honestly.
I did my skip on Scylla at the start, and then I found Mist. I was like, oh, so this is just gonna leave the glasses. And I find Final Blade. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go back to Scylla. Wait, no, this is
Oh.
linear. It's gonna be Scylla's gonna either have merman statue or a ring, and then the holy symbol is glasses now. That's how it had to be.
Yeah, I guess there are worse punishes there for something at Scylla, considering like you needed to go, like everybody needed to backtrack there anyways.
Yeah, when I realized that, I was like, okay, I'm not as far behind as I think I am, but I still need to do something.
Yeah, I think when I got both rings, I ended up delaying going back up because I got it like at Scylla, and then I immediately said, I'll wait on this because I could just find Echo there, or it could be like Mermaid Statue into Echo, which is just like so much time loss. So I wanted to double check at Spikebreaker first before committing to any of that stuff. And then it was Mist there, which made the library cards that I had very strong, so I could go check the... Like, I feel like my route was fine. I also was just, like, making so many movement mistakes at the beginning. I probably lost, like, 2 minutes to movement at the
Same.
very start. It was so bad.
Yeah.
I, like,
Movement
completely
mistakes
forgot how to
after
move
that.
as Wolf.
Yeah, my only concern was on the end, you know. If I just go to first effect, well, I think I'll finish third place. I just select to go Death and Galamoth. Just this. Modified right.
I did modified right as well, and I last locationed the Vlad.
Am I the only one who looked at bees?
I went beast.
Yeah.
I went this again.
Yeah.
Orm and I had the exact same route, I guess then.
I got the Crystal Green drop from the Jackal Bones.
Wait, did you buy
on
the,
reverse entrance.
Did you buy the Lapis Lazuli in the shop too?
No.
Oh, he got it natty, bro. So lucky. See, I planned for luck. That's why I bought the Lapis Lazuli, because I knew it was going to come in clutch.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Nice. That Crystal Green drop on the reverse at the oh my god. That's push.
That's wild.
We running it back or?
No, after minus 165. Sorry, no, thank you.
Well, how are you gonna win it back if you don't
How are
play?
you gonna win it back?
Nah, don't worry. You know, maybe I'm gonna be pussy and play the races with the races with minus people. No, thank you.
I don't think
you
that's how
could
that
just
works.
Play to finish
Yeah.
instead of playing to beat the
You're
best
more at
time
risk of
possible.
Man.
losing Elo.
Yeah,
The big
don't
lobbies
worry,
are where
yeah.
you win all the Elo.
Oh, yeah,
You could
I
win
know
it all
if I-
back right now.
Yeah, no, thank you.
I
I
believe
have
in
to
you.
work.
We all believe.
I have to work. You know,
Alright,
man.
alright.
Otherwise,
Just
I'm
give me
gonna be
your points, man.
unemployed.
Just play and give me your points, man.
Alrighty, y'all. GG's. Second place, we still made out with plus 75 points. So I did do what I set out to do, which was play more consistent. We did do a couple skips, one of which was on accident because my brain is cooked. But overall, plus 75, we are 20 points away from the number one spot, I believe. Let me pull up that leaderboard. Yeah. Not bad. Oh, 15 points away. So very, very close. Very, very close. Wait, the Swarm is? Oh, I was reading that wrong. No, the Swarm is 15 points away from number one. I still am No. Yeah, we're close. We're close. Yeah, we are within 5 MR, so not bad. We'll be back with more races. If you're watching on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, and join the live streams over on twitch.tv/DragonBlitz. See you next time. Bye-bye.